There's one other thing I would like to chat about before we get to last looks.
Okay.
Okay. You.
I'm like, did I do something
No,
awful?
I
That
know.
way you have to.
This is how serious I get when I talk about my queen of all things, Taylor Swift.
Oh, amazing. I thought you were like, you owe me and a min. It's pretty bit hard.
I love
And
it.
that's really why I asked you
Stepping
here.
our way
Yeah.
into the fact that you star in the anti-hero
I know.
music video.
Crazy.
And because I texted you from the Vancouver show that JJ
Yes.
and I went to, and I was like, oh, God. Because, so it was the second to last show up in Vancouver of the Eras Tour. And because, well, her anti-hero video was like the biggest video, obviously, from that album, but also just an incredible piece of art.
Truly.
So it was on the screen, like the huge, floor to ceiling, essentially, before the countdown clock that comes on at the Eras Tour comes on. So we get there in plenty of time. And I was like, baby. And for Biggs and just all the video.
Yeah.
And you guys also, there was a bit of behind the scenes interviews, I believe. I couldn't really hear anything, but it was so cool. Can you tell us how that came about? And was it the greatest day of your life?
I mean, so I had done licorice pizza.
Yes, you had.
With Alana.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so I got to like know her and the other two Heim sisters were there.
Becky and Danielle. Amazing.
They were incredible. So I got to hang out with all of them like while we were shooting that. And they're very close with Taylor, as you know. So we were at some like pre-Emmy or Oscar or something party.
Yep.
And I was talking to Alana, and then Taylor was right behind her. And
you're like, oh, hello.
Well, I mean, I think Taylor's like incredible, so smart, so real.
Yeah.
It's really like,
Yes.
so during shooting, like I kept being like, how are you not like the most disgusting person in the world? I feel like I would be such a monster if I were that person.
I don't know if you listened to or watched the interview on Travis and Jason Kelce's
I
podcast.
haven't yet.
So I may or may not have watched the moment it started.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I watched it with just a grin on my face. My boys kept trying to interrupt, and I was like, picture this is the Super Bowl and the Oscars mixed together. Do not speak to me right now.
Be quiet.
Like,
yeah.
Bye-bye. It can wait.
Yeah.
Anyway, she talked about a lot of things. It was an incredible interview. But one of the things that she said is, I'm really not much of an online person. And I attribute, I mean, she's just a magic person, but I attribute a lot of why she's not a monster to she has had to tune so much of that out in order to be a human.
Yeah.
And be able to go so deep as she does with her music and her lyrics and the human experience.
And be that vulnerable.
Yeah.
I know. And I think too, like, because it's authentically from her and has been since she was like 12 years old, you know?
Yes.
But so I met her at this party, and we just kind of were chatting and like, I don't know, like shooting the shit. And you know, it's funny because I'm not like too huge of a fan of anyone.
Yep. I can't relate, but yes, I hear what you're saying.
And so like would walk away and people would be like, are you talking to Taylor Swift?
I think she's just a nice person.
But anyway, so my manager, Amy Slomovitz, who's incredible.
Yeah, she's so great.
Incredible. Called me, I don't know, like texted me like, I just got
the most call you don't get every day.
Can Taylor Swift have your phone number? And I was like, ha 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 ha, yes.
Are you like, are you actually asking?
I know.
Far and wide, give it out if Taylor Swift is asking.
But so she texted me like, I have this idea for this music video, and I'd love for you to play like my evil daughter-in-law who's like trying to, and then she's like, I'd really love for you to wear one of my dresses that I wore like on tour. And I was like, I love that you think that I could wear one of your dresses. And then luckily she sent me one that like I could wear, and I was like, I'm just in like a Taylor Swift on stage, like amazing.
She thinks I left them in the will.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And so it was great.
And so it's you and Birbiglia.
Yeah. And John Early.
Oh my God.
Who's incredible.
Who's better than John Early?
So great.
I really know.
And then she's directing, and it's just like, God, she's so grounded and centered, and
she's a true filmmaker too.
Yeah.
I mean, did you go to the Eras Tour?
I did not.
I love it. This is also so perfect that, like, of course, you're in the anti-hero video, this classic iconic video, and you're like, "That's great.
She's great.
She's
I love her.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm not like a giant,
Cool."
like,
Yeah.
concert I
No,
didn't
you're
go
not gonna
to
pass out.
I didn't go to
Yeah.
Beyonce, like, I don't like big shows. I
Yeah.
like to go to Pappy and Harriet's, like, in the
Totally.
desert.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that. Um, okay, well, thank you for indulging my
Yes.
Swiftie
But
fandom.
she is, like, an incredible
I heard this great quote, and this is the last thing I'll say about this. This great quote coming out of I mean, it was a 2-hour podcast. So, and she was clearly so comfortable because she wasn't worried about getting, gotcha questions.
right.
And it was just wonderful. And we all learned so much. So, their dynamic, their vibe is just delightful.
Oh, I'll
I'm just
watch
so
it.
happy for her. Oh, it's the best. And Jason Kelsey's the best, as we know. Go Birds. So, he, he asks a question, and at one point she's talking about how she's making sourdough bread, and she says something about, because Jason and Kylie have 4 daughters. And Taylor says something like, "Well, I know the girls, their kids, love everything rainbow. And so I've really been trying to perfect making like sourdough funfetti bread." And saw a quote after this episode that was like, "Imagine hating Taylor Swift and she's just at home trying to perfect funfetti sourdough for Jason and Kylie Kelsey's kids." And that just sums up like all the noise of like, not just haters, but like just all the noise is like, she's just a human being too.
Yeah.
Just trying to make her boyfriend's nieces,
Some funfetti
yeah,
sourdough. I
yeah,
know.
love.
I know. We could
Um,
all learn a thing or
it's
2.
so true.
Shut it out.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.